Hello friends, I am Vaidya Meenakshi Bagal, Assistant Professor in Rachana Chare Department, Global Institute of Ayurveda, Rajkot. We are going to study today genetics in embryology. Genetics. What is genetics? Genetics is a branch of biology that deals with the transmission of inherited characters, traits from parent to offspring at the time of fertilization. Some of the characters are dominant and some are recessive. Inheritance of characters is determined by genes. Genes are passed from one generation to another. Different forms of each gene are called alleles. What genetics deal with? Inheritance of characters such as physical and mental, normal and abnormal, in an individual and family, in a race or population. Mode of transmission of characters from generation to generation. Hereditary factors and their expression during development, prenatal and throughout the life. Genes contain information for formation of cells, tissues, organs and organisms. Genes are made up of deoxyribonucleic acid, that is called DNA. All information is stored in the molecule of DNA. Genes together form long chains of DNA known as chromosomes. Genes are involved in the synthesis of proteins. Genes exert their influence on cellular function by synthesis of proteins. Many different proteins are produced in a cell and other cells. Due to this, genes can control of any process including embryonic development. What is DNA? DNA in a chromosome consists of two strands that are twisted spirally to form a double helical structure similar to a ladder. The two strands are linked to each other at regular intervals. Each strand of DNA fiber consists of a chain of nucleotides. Each nucleotide consists of a sugar that is called deoxyribose, a molecule of phosphate and a base. The phosphate of one nucleotide is linked to the sugar of the next nucleotide. The deoxyribose and phosphate molecules are always the same in all individuals, but arrangement of these bases are different in all persons. There are four bases attached to the sugar molecule: adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. The two strands of DNA fiber are joined together by the linking of two bases on opposite strands. Here, adenine is always linked to thymine while cytosine is always linked to guanine. Thus, the two strands are complementary. The arrangement of bases on one strand can be predicted from the other. The order in which these four bases determines the protein that can be synthesized. Under the influence of DNA, amino acids are linked together in a particular sequence to form proteins. Now, what is RNA? Cells contain another important nucleic acid called ribonucleic acid. RNA contains the sugar ribose instead of deoxyribose. Instead of the base thymine, it contains uracil. Ribonucleic acid is present both in the nucleus and in the cytoplasm of a cell. It is of three types: messenger, transfer and ribosomal. Messenger RNA is formed from DNA in the nucleus. Transcription is the function. It plays a vital role in the synthesis of proteins from amino acids. Now, protein synthesis. A protein is made up of amino acids linked in a definite sequence. This sequence is determined by the order in which the bases are arranged in a strand of DNA. For one amino acid, there is a codon, sequence of three bases, triplet code. The bases can be arranged in various combinations to form 64 code words. There are only about 20 amino acids that have to be coded. So, each amino acid has more than one code. The part of DNA molecule that bears the code for a complete polypeptide chain constitutes a structural gene or cistron. Transcription. What is transcription? The process of formation of mRNA from DNA in a nucleus is known as transcription. Here DNA strands are separated from and chain of mRNA is synthesized on one strand of DNA. Complementary bases are attached and mRNA is formed. Translation. Here the formed mRNA goes into cytoplasm from the nucleus. It gets attached to the ribosome on a rough endoplasmic reticulum. The codon is decoded and tRNA starts attaching complementary amino acids. Thus protein molecule is formed. Now what is induction? An organizer. Certain regions of the embryo have the ability to influence the differentiation of neighboring region, which is seen in previous video. For example, the influence exerted by the optic vesicle on the overlying surface ectoderm to differentiate into lens vesicle. Lens vesicle again forms the lens part of the eyeball. The influence exerted by an area optic vesicle is called induction, whereas the area undergoing induction is called organizer. In interaction between tissues, one is inductor and the other is responder. Capacity to respond to the inductor is called competence. The factors that influence the competence to respond are called competence factors. Many inductive interactions are between epithelium and mesenchyme. For example, interaction between endoderm of gut plus adjacent mesoderm forms development of the liver and pancreas. Endoderm, next example is endoderm of ureteric bird and metanephric blastema of mesodermal origin that forms nephron. Inductive interactions between epithelium and epithelium. The interaction between optic vesicle and lens vesicle. Now how the growth is controlled by genes. Genes control the process of transcription. Due to this, they can alter the bases during transcription to alter protein synthesis. By this mechanism, they can alter the growth of an individual. Genes control the synthesis of growth factors. Growth factors give external stimulation for the growth of cells and tissues. Thus, genes control growth internally by transcription and externally by influencing the production of growth factors. Growth factor families, here is a table in which growth factor families and their correlative functions are shown. Epidermal growth factor, growth and proliferation of cells of ectodermal and mesodermal origin. Transforming growth factors, formation of extracellular matrix, epithelial branching, myoblast proliferation. And bone morphogenic factors, bone formation, cell division, cell migration and apoptosis. Mullerian inhibiting factor, regression of paramesonephric duct. Nodal formation of primitive streak, formation of mesoderm. Lefty determination of body asymmetry. Sonic hedgehog, neural tube formation and somoid differentiation. WNT proteins, development of midbrain, soma and urogenital differentiation, limb pattern. Fibroblast growth factors, mesoderm differentiation, angiogenesis, growth of axon, limb development, development of brain, outgrowth of genital tubercle. Insulin-like growth factors, IGF-1 bone growth, IGF-2 fetal growth. Nerve growth factors, growth of sensory and sympathetic neurons. Thank you for watching. In the next video we will see chromosomes, their significance, abnormalities, etc. Thank you.